What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and we got some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay on the screen right now. This is some old-ass gameplay, 720, 30 frames a second, pretty much probably from around 2 years ago, close to that I actually recorded this gameplay, but I don't think I've used it before, and I chopped out some parts because it's obviously a domination match, so it's going to last a little bit longer than something like a TDM or something like that, but I wanted to show off the best of Terminal, and the reason why in this gameplay, of course, as you know from the title of the video, that Infinite Warfare is actually having a pre-order bonus map called Terminal coming back. If you pre-order Infinite Warfare, or if you already have the game pre-ordered, you will get this Terminal bonus map, and one is to just assume that you will get this bonus map down the line in Infinite Warfare's life cycle anyways, like maybe 2 or 3 months down the line. They open up Terminal to everyone, just like they did with Free Fall, just like they did with Nuketown and Black Ops 3. So I think that that's an excellent move, but of course Terminal is a fan favorite map for Modern Warfare 2, which is why you're seeing the gameplay on screen right now, and there's actually a concept art image of Terminal from Infinite Warfare, which I'm going to put on the screen right now, so you can see what Terminal looks like. That spaceship or the plane that was in the back is not the playable area that's outside of the map, but the actual slide, that's the area, that's the main plane that you could go in on the Terminal map. And then here is the old version of Terminal of what the loading screen used to look like. So pretty dang similar, and of course it's concept art, so it's not in-game footage, but it still does look pretty cool. And my thoughts on Terminal coming back are that it's a fan favorite map. It's not Free Fall, which we had no idea was going to be in Ghosts, and then it was like no idea what map it was even going to be, and it turned out to be a complete shit show, but I'm going to talk about Free Fall later. Terminal coming back, I think, is overall generally a good thing. Whether you like Infinite Warfare and the direction it's heading or not, Terminal is going to bring back lots of people to just incentivize people to pre-order the game, versus if it was a map like Free Fall where you have no idea what the map is going to be, it didn't really incentivize people to pre-order the game really all that much. I didn't know anyone that said, oh wow, look at that Free Fall bonus map back in Ghosts, I'm going to pre-order Ghosts. I don't think that's how it worked. It didn't really have good incentives, but Terminal coming back is really cool, and I like the fact that they transitioned it into a space station versus an airport, because it's obviously going to be set in space, so it makes sense within the context of the game to bring back this map and make it a space themed. Very, very cool. Even if you don't like the idea like Infinite Warfare is heading, I still think that that's a really, really cool concept, that they're taking their older maps and making them more modern and put them into their newer games, especially one like Terminal that was such a good fan favorite, considered to be by most. Now you see that plane that's in the middle of the map actually right now that I'm sort of looking at. People in Modern Warfare 2 and especially in Modern Warfare 3 Infected used to hop on top of that plane, that you could like hop on the door. I actually did it one time actually, but I never tried to do it more than that because like there were so many people there, especially in Infected and Modern Warfare 3. But you can actually glitch on top of that plane in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So I don't know if they're going to put that back in Infinite Warfare version of Terminal, but one is to assume that they would, because they put it back in Modern Warfare 3, right? Because in Modern Warfare 3, I remember they had that glitch in Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, there's no way they could have put that plane glitch back in Modern Warfare 3, and they did. It was a full-on, you could get on top of the entire plane, nothing would happen, there was no barriers, so I think that they're going to include it within this new Terminal map. I mean, that's just one to assume, but if they don't, I don't know. It's probably not going to be the same Terminal. I mean, it is, but it's just not going to have that same glitch spot on it. But, you know, it just old stuff reigns true, hopefully. But we'll have to see more on that. But the Terminal map is coming back. But the main thing that I really wanted to make this commentary on was because people... I mean, Terminal, right? Good map, awesome map in my own opinion. I think it should be in every Infinity War game going forward. It should have been in Ghosts, but it wasn't. But that should have been the pre-order bonus for Ghosts, but it just wasn't. But with how slow Ghosts played, it probably wouldn't have played good anyways. And we don't know how Infinite Warfare is going to play. But either way, whether good or bad this map is, pretty much it's probably going to be good because we know what it is. But it's not going to make or break Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, because just depending on how the game... It's not like you're going to pre-order, oh, it's going to be Terminal for Modern Warfare 2, but it's not going to be Terminal if the game plays like garbage. Now, I'm not saying that Infinite Warfare is going to play like garbage. I'm not saying anything like that, but if the game happens to suck, or if it's great, it's not going to, the map terminal is not going to make that any better or worse. It's just going to be a good map within the game. So, you know, pre-ordering, yes, it's going to get people to pre-order, but it's not going to be the same feeling as Modern Warfare 2 because it's going to be a different movement system, as we know. It's going to be like the one from Black Ops 3, somewhat similar to that. So it's really not going to play the same, and that's all I'm going to say on that, because it's going to be terminal, but it's not going to be the same exact terminal. But at least it's not anywhere close to being a free-fall bonus map. If you don't remember the free-fall bonus map, I feel glad that you don't remember it, because I want to just completely wash myself away. And look at that transition. We've got some Modern Warfare 3 terminal now, and I'm using the, I think this is a holographic on an MP7. I don't know why. I probably was getting some challenges to get this thing gold back at the time. But, yeah, so I transitioned into, this is the Modern Warfare 3 version of Terminal. It looks a little bit colorless from the Modern Warfare 2 version, so I hope they bring back the color in Infinite Warfare. But anyways, comparing this to the Free Fall bonus map, definitely a step up. The Free Fall got nobody to pre-order, and the map itself was complete and utter garbage. I mean, it would rumble during the middle of it. It was just a bunch of glass and rubble everywhere. It was a chaotic map that just didn't have any flow whatsoever. I played one match on it during when, you know, obviously nobody had it except for the people that pre-ordered, and I just removed it from the system completely, and then they made it available to everyone. So it was just like, oh no, why are you doing this? No, just take it out of the rotation. Just admit that it was a bad map, because it honestly was. It was just a complete and utter clusterfuck of random garbage and just trash everywhere within the map. Terrible map, and thank God that map is not coming back within Infinite Warfare. But anyways, at the time of me recording this video, we have still yet to see the Infinite Warfare multiplayer, so we have no idea what that's going to look like. But maybe at COD XP, which is on September 2nd, which I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to release with the multiplayer there, especially for COD 4 as well. But with that multiplayer stuff, hopefully they're going to show off this terminal map in the game, because it is a pre-order bonus, so I think that they would only show it off to incentivize people to pre-order it more. I don't know if they will, because people already know what terminal is, but hopefully they do, just so we get to see what terminal in Infinite Warfare plays like and looks like, because from the concept art, it looks really cool. But again, it's not going to just completely just make the game fun if the game isn't fun already. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. It's an incentivizing pre-order bonus, but it's not going to completely make the game better if the game is not good, or what have you with Infinite Warfare. But anyways, leave your comments below what you think about Terminal coming back in Infinite Warfare. I personally like the idea. I'm not entirely sure about Infinite Warfare itself on how the game is going to be, but Terminal is a great idea to pre-order for a pre-order bonus map to get people to come into Infinite Warfare. But that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. This is Ninja Geek. I'm out. And peace.